Hey everyone, we're going to revise Perfect by One Direction that we did today in class. I first want to go over the chords, basically being D, easy G, B minor and G again. And before we go through the chords in detail, I want you to keep in mind that we're only strumming the bottom four strings. So do your best to strum from here. Not from here, but from here. So it's string 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to be D, G, B minor, and G again. And the cool thing about Perfect is that the chords don't change. There is a strumming pattern, but we'll get to that strumming pattern now. We're first going to focus on what does my chord hand do. Now, very important, you'll notice my fingers are numbered. Please make sure you use the same numbered fingers as well when you're busy learning this. With the D, we're going to start with finger number 1 in your second fret, not the first, this is the second fret, on string 3, and you're counting from the bottom, 1, 2, 3. First finger goes there and it stays there. Next up, middle finger must go onto the string right at the bottom, but remember that both fingers in the same fret, so finger 1 and finger 2 are both in that little space here, they're in this space. Finger 1 and finger 2 are in that space, very important. And then lastly, your third finger has to go to the next space, the next fret, third fret, and your ring finger, number 3 in this case, is on the second string from the bottom. Now, if I were to pick the chord, you should have something that sounds like this. So you can see my pick on the 4th string, and you can hear 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I get a bit of a different angle, something like this, you can see the strings even better now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my D chord. Next up, we're going to look at the G. Now, we did easy G because our goal is to get the song ready for our school concert in a few weeks' time. Easy G is simply your ring finger, number 3, or even number 2, but I would prefer number 3. I've got reasons for that, I'm not going to explain it now. Finger number 3, bottom string, fret number 3. So not number 1, not number 2, finger 3, fret 3. And again, if we're strumming through, from the bottom, you're going to have the 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got those 2 chords so far. Next up, the B minor. You're going to focus one more time now on your fretting hand, and you're going to have something like this. Finger 1, right at the bottom, first string, fret 2. Finger number 2 goes to fret 3, so they're not in the same fret, second string. And ring finger number 3 goes to third string, 4th fret. So basically what you're looking at here is each finger has its own fret. You can see better from the top view perhaps if I angle it like that. That's your B minor. And there are other ways to play B minor like this, for example with fingers 3 and 4. We're doing the simpler one. Some books do actually show it like that. And again, if we strum it, we're going to have 4 strings once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as mentioned, the chords are nice and easy. It starts with 1 strum, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4. They go to G, 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you repeat that sequence. So the chords, say after me, D, G, B minor, G, and then we repeat it. Now I'm going to focus more to your strumming hand. So I'm going to bring the camera more over to the strumming, and the rhythm starts with 2 downstrokes. Okay, I'm playing the chord D at the top, you can't see it now, but your rhythm again, 2 downstrokes, as simple as that. Okay, want to do that with me on the count of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. Now the next 4 strums, this is where it gets slightly sneaky, because you start with an up, go immediately to a down, back to a up, and down again. So you're simply going up, down, but really quick, like that. So if I were to join this, which should feel like one movement, even though you're going up, down, it should feel like one flowing movement. You add that to those 2 down strums and you get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Want to do that with me? I'm going to do it slow motion first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and what sounds quite cool is if we add one more down strum after that. So after you've gone down, down, up, down, there's the extra downstroke. And then you change chords. Okay, going to go to G after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a bit now. So you can see when I'm changing, you can see both left and right hand nice and clearly. And we're going to play it through from the beginning. Slow motion first of all. Have you got this? Now if you're not sure of the rhythm yet, rather rewind the video a little bit and try and do the strumming pattern again. But if you are confident, let's give it a go. I'm going to put also a 3 count between each chord just to give us a bit of time to change across for now, and we'll gradually work our way out till there's no gaps. Okay, D's in place, one more time, so you'll have to rewind. See fingers 1 and 2 in the second fret, finger 3 is in the third, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and that's for starters. And then after that you go back to the D chord. Now if we put a 2 count, we should have something like this. So we're going to close the gap as we mentioned. Back to D and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, and 3, 4, and 3, 4, and then just the 4 count. So we're getting to close that gap now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 4. And that's pretty much the rhythm and the sequence for perfect. So the only 2 parts are, for the first verse, verse 1, it's simply strum, 2, 3, change to G now, 2, 3, change to B minor now, 2 and 3, change to G now, 2 and 3, back to D now, 2 and 3, on to G now, 2 and 3 and B minor, 2 and 3 and 4 G, 2 and 3, going to strum now. And repeat it. And this is for the moms and dads. If you're watching the girls play or the run through the chords and you got any questions, if something doesn't sound right, please take a little video or a photograph or record an audio so I can hear what's happening and send it to me. You do have my WhatsApp details obviously, And I'll be keen to help. The concert's coming up in 4 weeks' time. I'm sure the girls are going to do a really great job because they did very, very well today at the lesson. So very proud of all of them. And any questions, let me know so we can get them ready in time. This should be a lot of fun for them. They went really, really well today. Going to sign off now. Hoping to hear from you, lads, lasses, girls, okay, parents, and have a great week. Thank you. Bye-bye.